So in today's video we're going to be teaching you guys 2 ways how to download Paletools and then how to use it. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4 or free. With Amazon Prime, you'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video what we're going to be doing is talking about how you can download Paletools. I've got 2 different ways you can do it because a few people are getting stuck on the first way, so we've got the second way as well. If you don't know what Paletools is the extension that basically allows you to complete SBCs practically automatically, or at least with some hotkeys. Basically, when you come to the SBCs, you get a menu like this. You can just press buttons like T and so on, and what it'll do is it'll also build your SBCs. So this is going to be a video covering how to download Paletools on your computer, but if you do want to download it on iOS and Android, what I'll do is I'll leave a comment, and let's say if it gets like 100 likes, I know there's enough demand, and I'll go and make a video about how to go and download it on Android and iOS. So the first thing I'm going to go and do is download actually something called Tamper Monkey. We basically need to download this so then we can download Paletools, because it's basically like a script sort of thing to do with the website. So how we download this is we're going to go and click on the extensions tab on the top right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go and click on manage extensions. Now what you're going to do is head all the way to the left and click on the discover more extensions. This is going to go and take you to the extensions store. Don't worry, you're not buying anything. Now what we're going to do is go and find Tamper Monkey. Do that by typing in Tamper Monkey. Hopefully it's now going to show you a screen like this. Now what you want to do is scroll down and go and download the one that has 71,500 downloads. And once installed, if you head back to the extension tab, you should then go and find it down here under Tamper Monkey 5.11. That is the thing downloaded that we need to download Paletools. Now let's go and download Paletools. Do this by Googling Paletools, then go and click on the top link, which should basically be pale.tools. That's going to go and take you to this web page right here. Now, because we downloaded Tamper Monkey, what we're going to go and do is click on Paletools Tamper Monkey. It's then going to take us to this relatively daunting looking page. Well, what you want to do is you want to go and click on install. It'll say install here, it says reinstall for me. Well, once you've done that, what you can then do is head to the Tamper Monkey and then go to dashboard, and what you'll be able to now see is if you successfully installed or not installed Paletools. Now, if this hasn't been successful, I recommend go through the first steps. If not, here's the second way of downloading Paletools. So the second way is also pretty easy. So you can see right here, I'm back to the web app where there's no Paletools or anything like that. So this is the second way you can do it. What you want to do is you want to head over to Paletools. Here you can see it says drag the link to the bookmark to the bookmarks bar and press it when the web app's finished loading. So to load up the bookmarks bar, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the 3 dots on the top right. You're then going to scroll down to the bookmarks and lists. And you'll see at the top of these it's going to say show bookmarks bar. So now that you've got the bookmarks bar up, what you can do is you're going to grab the link, you're just going to bring it up here, and it's going to add it here. Here you can see that they've now got the Paletools link. Now that we've got the normal web app with no Paletools, what we're going to do is we're now going to go and click on the link, and now you can see it's just refreshed and it's now giving me Paletools. This is the second way of getting Paletools. This is also how you do on iOS and Android to an extent, but I'll leave a comment down in the comment section, and again, if you guys hit 100 likes, then I know there's demand to make that video. So there's a few settings I do recommend using. These are just to make SBCs even faster. The first one of these is auto reclaim SBCs. So when you complete an SBC, you then have to click the claim button. If you click this, it will auto click the claim button every time the SBC is completed, and it just allows for the SBC to be completed, well, mass SBCs to be completed a lot faster. So what you need to do is pick your selected SBC that you want to complete. So for this example, you can use the 82 plus pick. You also now want to have a little look at what the requirements are. So the requirements are minimum players, well, minimum rares 2, minimum players 8 golds. So basically 2 rare golds and 6 non-rare golds. So what we're now going to do is we're now going to go and tell Paletools to use these, use these requirements. We're going to do that by going to Edit SBC Template. What we're going to have here is you're going to have a blank template. So now what we need to do is fill in the template so Paletools knows what to build. This is really easy. So what I recommend doing is I recommend going add, and then what you're going to do is select rating low to high. This just means if there are spare players, there'll be 84s and not like 75s. So personally, I do put everything up into an 84 into SBCs. Obviously, it's personal preference. Some people like keeping the 82s and 83s for team of the week picks and whatever, but I can't be bothered. I have like 20 million, whatever. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go minimum rating 75, maximum rating 84. This just makes sure that we're using golds. We're then going to go down here to gold. We're then going to go and select common, because of course it's 6 commons, 2 rares. We're now going to go 6, because we want them using 6 players, or 6 commons. We're now going to press ignore player positions. This is vital. If you don't press ignore player positions, it'll only put centre backs in the centre back position and goalkeepers in the goalkeepers. Basically, yeah, again, it'll eventually, or it'll stop building SBCs very, very fast because it won't have the specific players in the specific positions. So make sure to press ignore all positions. You also now need to go and add the rare in, so we're going to do the exact same. So low to high, we're going to go minimum rating 75, maximum rating 84, player count is 2. We're then going to press ignore player position. We're then going to go quality gold. We're going to go rares, and that's now going to have 2 gold rares between 75 to 84 rated. We're now going to press save. So in the top right, if you don't press save, it's not going to remember. So now there are 3 keys to use to go and auto build the SBCs. If you press T, what it's going to do is it's going to build the SBC. If you press S, it's going to submit the SBC, and if you press R, it's going to bring you back to the SBC you've just been on. So basically, you just start doing it in a cycle like this. And as you can see, it is a very fast cycle in completing SBCs. Right there, we've literally just completed 7 SBCs in about 10 seconds. Now, eventually what is going to happen is it's not going to let you build SBCs. And the reason for this is because there is limits in everything in FIFA in terms of how many times you can search the market every 24 hours, how many SBCs you can complete every 24 hours, how many cards you can buy every 24 hours, how many players you can sell every 24 hours, how many games you can play every 24 hours. Because the idea is if you can only do a certain action X amount of times, then it can't be heavily exploited if there are exploits. For example, there's many exploits on PC where you can just auto-win games like that. And to stop that, you can only play, I think it's about 90 games every 24 hours. Whereas if you play unlimited games, you could literally win unlimited games. So what does that mean for SBCs? Well, that basically means you can only do around about, I'd say, 100 SBCs every 60 minutes. We don't know the exact numbers because EA does not say. But you can do 100 SBCs every 60 minutes. You can also probably do around about, I think it's about 700 SBCs every 24 hours. Because what ends up happening is if you go and do your 100 SBCs in, let's say, 30 minutes, now what's going to happen is you're going to have to wait 30 minutes till you can go and do another 100 SBCs. That's because, again, this game works on limits. Likewise, if you go and do your 700 SBCs in 10 hours, you would not be able to go and do any more SBCs for another 14 hours. Now, there is ways of getting around this, so yeah, we'll walk through that. Again, the exact numbers are not known, but this is roughly how it is. You can, again, roughly do about 100 SBCs every hour and roughly do about 700 every 24 hours. Once you've exceeded these, you're going to have to go back onto the console, maybe back onto the web app to go and complete more because you've, again, exceeded the amount you can do within a time frame. But if you're on next gen, there's actually something pretty interesting, and that's that the web app basically has like a next gen web app and an old gen web app. Now, it doesn't say anywhere that it has a next gen web app and an old gen web app, but what a next gen web app and an old gen web app means is it means when you've gone and completed your 100 SBCs in 30 minutes, you can now go and complete another 100 SBCs if you can log on to the other version of FIFA. So for example, right now I'm on the next gen version of the web app because the most recent time that I've played FIFA, I was on next gen. So what I can do right now to go and log on to the old gen version of the web app is basically go on to the old gen version of FIFA. So right now, for example, I'm on the next gen version of FIFA. You can see this because if I go to the game card, you can see it's the Xbox Series X. Meaning if I go back out of the next gen FIFA and log on to the web app, I'm on the next gen version of the web app. But if I go and switch to this version of FIFA, so if I go and log on to this one, and then back out, what it's now going to give me is the old gen version of the web app, which again is going to allow me to go and complete another 100 SBCs every 30 minutes. Now obviously if you're on old gen or don't possess both versions of FIFA, you won't be able to do this because it's not like in the web app itself you can go and switch between next gen and old gen. You basically just need to tell the web app that you're either on next gen or old gen via what version of FIFA you've most recently logged into. That is about that. I'd say one of the main reasons I made this video is literally just to help out my fellow content creators. You know, we only have a limited amount of time to make YouTube videos, TikToks, streams and so on. And I've heard of people paying people like generally about £30 an hour to build SBCs. Well, this right here will hopefully save content creators time and money. So yeah, if you have any content creators who are literally still building packs manually, please do send this to them because again, this saves me literally hundreds of hours in the last few months of doing it, and hopefully will save them. Any questions, do make sure to drop down below. I'm very active with responding to this sort of stuff. Again, if the first method doesn't work, try the second method. If you want to see this on the web app or Android, just drop the likes in the comments so I know there's actually demand for me to go out my way, because it's an absolute nightmare to record stuff on the mobile, etc. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.